When I do contest prep, I rarely ever work my abs. When I was going through my marathon training days, I ate healthy foods, but I ate too much. It is easier to become a millionaire than it is to have six-pack abs. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Christine with Gage Girl Training, and today we're going to talk about some tips when it comes to getting a six-pack. So let's get started. Alright, so one of the most common misconceptions about getting a six-pack is that it's easy. It's not easy at all. I came across a statistic that says it is easier to become a millionaire than it is to have six-pack abs. Of 118 million households in the United States, 9% of those households are considered millionaires. Out of all of the people in the United States, 1 in 25,000 people has a six-pack. 1 in 25,000 people, which is actually 0.004%. So many people are striving for this aesthetic goal that only 0.004% of the population has, when actually statistically easier to be a millionaire than it is to have six-pack abs. And I think there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to how to get a six-pack, and I'm going to go through them one at a time. Number one of the biggest misconceptions about getting a six-pack is you just need to exercise more. And as long as you're exercising a lot, you will see your abs. Now, exercise is part of it, don't get me wrong. However, I was one of those people, if you look at my before pictures, which you can see here on the side, I used to be a marathon runner before I got into competing, before I got into weight training seriously. I ran several marathons. I used to be a cross-country runner all through high school. I've been a distance runner for a good portion of my life. And I used to think that if I would run hours and hours and hours a week, that I would have abs. And the reality was, for me personally, I used all of that cardio as an excuse to just eat more food, and I wasn't really getting anywhere. I would probably be running at least an hour a day, maybe 2 hours on the weekends, doing at least 8 hours of cardio a week, and still not seeing abs. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run a marathon. I ran half marathons, I ran marathons, still did not see abs. And if you look at these pictures here on the side, you can see I clearly don't have abs. So the thing is, it's definitely not training more. It's about training the right way. The next misconception is you can just eat whatever, and the reality is you can't. Now, the thing is, when I was going through my marathon training days, I ate healthy foods, but I ate too much. And the reality is abs are made in the kitchen. Abs are 100% made in the kitchen. The average female, in order to start seeing defined six-pack, or even like the top of a two-pack, four-pack, you need to be around 13, maybe even 14% body fat to start to see that. And now it's going to vary person to person. Some people do naturally carry less body fat on their torso as opposed to others, but for females, you're gonna need to be in the 13 to 14% body fat range to start to see defined abs. For males, we're talking in the 8 to 10% range for men to start to see that. It's definitely very crucial to understand where you're at body fat percentage wise, and understand how much you need to be eating to reduce body fat. Like, yes, I said, reducing body fat, not necessarily losing weight, because you could be skinny and have a low number on the scale but still not have abs. So it's about getting your body fat percentage below a certain level. The next thing that's very important when it comes to making sure if you want to have a six-pack is being very disciplined with your nutrition. If you want to see abs, you need to carefully control the quantity of food that you are taking in. If you are not sure how to calculate those things, check the link below for one of my videos where I show you exactly how to calculate your macros based off of your BMR. Those are great explainer videos, a great place to start to understand how much of a deficit you need to be eating in to see and reveal those abs. Lastly, a lot of people think that you need to be doing tons and tons of crunches and sit-ups and craziness. The reality is, if you look at these pictures here over on the side, when I do contest prep, I rarely ever work my abs. I may work them secondarily by like sprinting, or my core may be engaged in other types of exercises, whether that's through squatting or just different types of exercises, but it's very rare that I actually just work just my abs by themselves. It's very rare. Number one, I just don't have the time for it. Number two, I don't see anything. I can get more results carefully tweaking my macros, carefully monitoring my nutrition versus doing hours and hours of cardio and just eating whatever. It's about eating the right foods, eating the right portion of foods, and getting your body dialed in under a specific body fat percentage. That is the only way you're going to see abs. Now again, just remember, if you really, really, really want to see abs, just know that it's hard. It's hard. 1 in 25,000 people have abs. So you will have to be disciplined. You will have to be dedicated. You have to be willing to meal prep, to plan ahead, but it is 100% possible. If you have any questions or concerns on what to do and how to get started, you can contact me at Christine@musclegauge.com. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Take care and have a great day. One of the most common excuses I get is, well, eating healthy is just so expensive. Today I am going to show you guys how the average woman can meal plan for only $5 a day.